Guys, thanks for joining us back out here at the Range Report. Here we are once again at Point Blank Range in Matthews, North Carolina, the premier shooting range in the entire state. If you ever stop by, tell them I sent you. They'll give you an empty box of ammo. Then they'll let you shoot. We were in the store the other day picking up a couple of other guns. Those will be reviews coming soon. And somebody had been asking about Caniks. Now, as you guys might know, we're kind of, we like the Caniks. I know there's a little, some people don't like Turkish guns. Some people do like Turkish guns, whatever. But we found that so far, we don't judge where the gun comes from. We judge what the gun does, what it costs, the performance, is it reliable, and if it does what it says it's going to do. Well, so far, every Canik that we've ever run has exceeded our expectations and then some. So we've wound up amassing a little bit of a collection. We got 3 of them here tonight for you. Well, we were in the store and somebody was asking about the Caniks, and they had asked an interesting question that I hadn't even really thought about, and that was interchangeability. They were looking at some of the models, and if you look at the Caniks, a lot of them look really similar. And they were asking, well, can the slide come off of that one and go in this one? Can you swap the barrel? Can you do this? Can you do that? And I was like, I'm not sure. I know I have a couple of Berettas, and I know if I take the Beretta out of my original 1978 vintage 92, I could swap that into my 1993 Centurion, and they run fine. Magazines, interchangeable. I can actually, swap the grips. There's a lot of parts you could swap. And I got to thinking, well, let me check some of these Caniks. So I went and I was looking, and I have now I have to always remember the initials on these things because Canik doesn't like to come out with names. They like to put like a whole series of numbers on it to confuse old fat guys. This is the TP9 SFX Elite, and this one is, well, this one does have a name. This is the Canik Rival. Now, if you look at these 2 guns, range is empty, both guns are clear, they're empty, there's no big deal here. If you look at the 2 of these things, there's only what looks like superficial differences between them. You got a flat face trigger on one, curved face trigger on the other. If you turn them around and you look at them, you'll see that the slide stop, slide release is a little bit different. There's some serrations, there's some lightning cuts, there's a couple of various differences, but for the most part, looks cosmetic. Well, I says, all right, let me play mad scientist, took them apart, and tried to see if I could swap some of the components around. Nothing. Literally nothing. The slides are not compatible. The barrels, not compatible. Recoil springs, not compatible. The only thing that's compatible between one Canik and another is the magazine. And that's only if you're dealing with the 16 round plus magazine, because if you've got a full-size Canik and you've got the magazine from the Mate, whatever they call it, and you try to put this one in there, it's not going. The engagement point is not the same, so you're not going to get any engagement in it. But otherwise, if you take the Mate and put the 22 rounder in it, locks in with no problem. That's the only thing that's interchangeable. Everything else on these guns is specific to that model. So when you see Canik coming out every couple of months with something new, another variation, another version of something, you say, well, what are they doing? Are they just, putting lipstick on it or what? No, it's a new design. It really is a new design. Now, we've had the SFX Elite for a while, and this one, you can see, I got this one set up. This one is my go-to gun for the house right now. I keep this one handy. I got my red dot on it. I got my nice bright light on it. And this is the gun that is, if you come kicking on my door, you're gonna see me coming at you with this thing. I keep this one handy, and I said, well, I picked this one up. This is the competition version of this. Now you can compete with this thing, and you can compete quite successfully with it. This gun came out, and even, like I said, is it cosmetic? There is a difference performance-wise. I didn't think they'd be able to improve on the trigger. They did. I didn't think that they would make it feel better in hand. They did. I didn't think they'd be able to do a better job with the slide, making it faster, making it more accurate. They did. So, for all I know, the parts from that gun that are not interchangeable are going to stay where they are, but the things that can come off, like the red dot and the flashlight, might find their way onto this one. I'm not sure yet. Really like these guns. Performance-wise, they're fantastic. We're going to put some rounds through each one of them. Just because you come to watch a shooting video, we're going to give you a little shooting video. But we just wanted to give you some information to clear some of the misconceptions about the Canik line of guns that people may have and some of the questions they may have. So we're going to do a little shooting and sit back and enjoy. TP9 SFX. Why it has so many letters and numbers, I don't know. But this is the one we're going to run first. I got a little red dot on here from an off-brand company that sent it to us. So we wanted to do a due diligent review on it. We'll give you a fill-in on that in the future. Our little flashlight. We got a magazine rundown. You see how this one looks. Right, still got to get used to that red dot. It's a little bit brighter and pinker on the inside of this thing than I'm used to seeing. But now we're going to run the Canik Rival. Now this one, like I said, we didn't think another gun could rival the SFX P90, whatever the hell that thing is called, but that's what this one does. And last for the night, we're just going to run the Canik. How would you say this, Steve? Meta? Meta?
I think that's what I heard.
Or Zuckerberg got that face, you're not allowed to say that.
Oh, it's copyrighted.
I don't know. See, we can't put these videos on Facebook because if you put the magazine into the gun, you violate the rules of everything. I put pictures of these guns on our Range Report Facebook page, and they blocked us for a week. Yeah, this is America. But this is the meat, the Mate. As I just wanted to throw some rounds down there, have a little bit of fun. One thing I got to tell you about the Mate is that while most Caniks come with a fiber optic front sight and blacked out rears, the Mate is coming with just a single white dot in the front, and it's a big dot. I like the big dot sight better than I do the other ones. I don't know, just you get quicker acquisition with that big dot on it, but we're going to wind up, what we just did is we just got some we got some tritium sights, big dot tritiums that we're going to swap onto this, because I think this Mate meat, whatever it is, once we throw a red dot on it, might actually wind up becoming a good replacement option for our 365 XL. So we shall see. In the meantime, you'll notice the shirt. Go down below, click the link, do it for Paul. 25 bucks, buy yourself a shirt. Money's going to a good cause. Legends never die. Paul Harrell, we all owe you a debt of gratitude for the work that you've done for the Second Amendment community. You've informed, you've educated, you've inspired. We'll pick up the torch from here and keep running, but you just get better. And you, watching, you can help. Go to the link below, buy a shirt. Whatever Paul and his family can't or don't use for the funds that are being raised is all going to cancer research. So help the cause, help them out. This is Frank from the Range Report saying you guys be safe, shoot straight. Remember, like, subscribe, all the rest of that good stuff. Have a good one.